Prince William will seek to break away from the royal family's traditional stance of not wading into political matters during his tenure as Prince of Wales, according to a royal source. While members of the firm are expected to show no political allegiance or affiliation and remain impartial in all matters, William's statement on Tuesday calling for peace in Gaza marked a departure from this standpoint. The source told the Daily Beast that statements like this should be expected from the prince more often. As they said, when he feels the need to say something, he will. Another source added that even though William would have to be more ambiguous in his wording as monarch, King Charles also used his position as Prince of Wales to speak out on causes that mattered to him. Charles also faced occasional criticism for his outspokenness, a quality he did not share with his mother, the late Queen Elizabeth II, with a palace aide telling the Times she would have avoided the Israel-Gaza hot potato. Stay up to date with the latest royal news. Join us on WhatsApp. Our community members are treated to special offers, promotions, and adverts from us and our partners. You can check out at any time. More info in a statement released during his visit to the British Red Cross on Tuesday. William said, "I remain deeply concerned about the terrible human cost of the conflict in the Middle East since the Hamas terrorist attack on October 7. Too many have been killed. I, like so many others, want to see an end to the fighting as soon as possible. There is a desperate need for increased humanitarian support to Gaza. It's critical that aid gets in and the hostages are released. Sometimes it is only when faced with the sheer scale of human suffering that the importance of permanent peace is brought home. Even in the darkest hour, we must not succumb to the counsel of despair. I continue to cling to the hope that a brighter future can be found, and I refuse to give up on that." A spokesman from the Israeli government responded, "Israelis of course want to see an end to the fighting as soon as possible, and that will be possible once the 134 hostages are released, and once the Hamas terror army threatening to repeat the October 7 atrocities is dismantled. We appreciate the Prince of Wales's call for Hamas to free the hostages. We also recall with gratitude his statement from October 11 condemning Hamas's terror attacks and reaffirming Israel's right of self-defense against them." While those such as MEP-turned-reality TV contestant Nigel Farage have hit back at William, he was defended by Prime Minister Rishi Sunak, who claimed his words echoed the UK government's feelings on the issue. Members of the public may have backed his statement, but royal commentator Richard Kay warned William that he was now entering dangerous, uncharted waters. He wrote in the Daily Mail, while he stopped short of calling directly for a ceasefire, as many of the left might have wished, his statement was certainly open to that interpretation in its hope for an end to the fighting as soon as possible. "I am told," Prince William also wants to move away from the mere platitudes that are the typical stuff of royal statements. "If this is so, we are heading for dangerous, uncharted waters. With the king incapacitated, what William does and says are necessarily subject to additional scrutiny.